basically 6 months, I was eating, eggs, oats, chicken, rice, veggies, steak, sweet potato, protein shake. That's all I was having. And like literally it was, it can be torturous. Like I'm still doing that now, but like I still have the occasional, whatever you want to call it, refeed or cheat meal. So that was a reward. Like as soon as I finished off the stage, got given a box of 6 donuts, I think it was. I was like, oh, I'll just have one, and then 2 minutes later, I had the whole box.
But
So
you
it's
know
definitely
what?
worth it.
Do you know what? Though? I was disappointed because I'm thinking, if you're gonna have donuts, why did you have those shitty chocolate like Oz ones? Go get a Krispy
That's true.
Kreme at least.
I know. I know. I had the same question, but that was the ones I got given, unfortunately. You know what? It didn't really matter. They still tasted good. But you bet your
No.
ass I got some Krispy Kreme ones the following few days, I think, at some point.
It's good. Good snap. Good snap. It's good. Good snap.
Hey yo, wrestling fans, and welcome to the Good Snap podcast. I'm Xander Rose, and usually Chris Zorba is with me, but unfortunately he's got some audio issues, so hopefully he'll be back in the studio here very soon. But our guest today, he has the face of an angel. He's got a body like a demigod and the agility of a cheetah. He's the fastest growing star at Melbourne City Wrestling. Actually, make that Australian wrestling. He's the absolute excellence, Anth Cava. How are you, brother?
That was a very good introduction there. I might have to get you along with me at all times. That was great. Thank you for that. Thank you for the warm welcome. Good to be here.
No problem, brother. No problem. How you been, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Pretty busy at the moment, like with everything going on. Life sort of got, 100% now, back to normal. It's crazy times. Feeling a bit under the weather as well. If I sound a bit muffled, it's because I got a bit of cold. As always, it's fucking getting cold down here in Melbourne, so my nose is very blocked, and I probably sound a bit muffled.
No, you're right. No problem, brother. Mate, when did you start watching wrestling?
When did I start watching wrestling? So, as usual with most people, from a young age, I just have vivid memories of being 5-6 years old, sort of just briefly seeing it a couple times, and then like, oh, what is this kind of thing? And then I remember sort of stumbling across. It was actually a website. I think it was called like a LimeWire or something. Where you could just down, because I didn't have Foxtel or anything like that down here, so there's no way of watching it. So I used to download illegally wrestling matches, and I just remember like being enthralled with it. Like one of my first memories is watching Triple H and Batista at WrestleMania. I don't know if it was 22, 23, one of those ones where Triple H had the entrance with Motorhead, and then Batista, just this big guy, and I was just enthralled with it from there, from a young age. And yeah, that's sort of how I was got into it.
Yeah, so LimeWire. Yeah, that's an old one. We used to download movies, or I probably shouldn't say this online, but movies and different music and stuff like that. But yeah, that's an old one.
Yeah,
Good old LimeWire.
yeah.
But mate, the industry, wrestling industry, how'd you get into it?
Okay, so basically, from a young age, obviously, I was into sports, mainly football. So AFL I played from a young age, all different sports, but mainly that's what I played originally before wrestling. So I was doing that, and I was just sort of losing a bit of interest with it by the end, sort of when I was about 18 years old. And I knew in the back of my head from a young age, from watching it, I just always had this inkling that I wanted to, destroy some people and try out wrestling. It sort of came at the right time. Sort of finished off with my football career and literally went straight to wrestling from there. Like this new academy, the MCW Academy, opened up right near my house. So I, sent them a message, and I was in the first ever tryout actually. I'm actually the first ever academy member. Fun fact. And I so that's been since 2018, and I haven't looked back since. So it's been good fun.
Yeah, good stuff. Because did you start with MCW last year? You had your debut?
No, so I've been training there since 2018 August was my tryout.
Right.
And then I guess, I had a match end of 2019, I had a few, and then start of 2020, and then there was the pandemic, and then I've had quite a few last year and now this year as well.
No,
Yeah.
good stuff. So not only wrestling, but you have another passion, your bodybuilding. I mean, how's that going for you now?
Yeah, that's correct. That's another one of those things. Sort of. Remember when the pandemic hit, like the first one, like the large one in 2020, when it was like how many months? I don't know, 5-6 months. I just remember thinking, like, I was sitting down one day on my ass, like all I was doing is pretty much just training, and I couldn't even. There was no wrestling either, so it was a tough time. I just remember sitting there thinking, what I want to achieve in life. But I remember writing down, multiple goals and things I want to achieve in my lifetime. And one of them was bodybuilding. And it's something I've always wanted to do. So when I got the chance, which was late last year, I felt like it was the right time. So I, competed in a bodybuilding competition. I actually did two comps back to back. So one was end of November, one was the week after December. So it was a good experience. It's just something which could tick off the bucket list now. So I'm glad I did it.
And it's not people look at it and they think, oh, you know what I mean, ripped arms, abs, all tanned body, but there's a lot of preparation and a lot of sacrifice to go into that, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Like, it was definitely one of the toughest times I've endured. So, like, basically it was 6 months in a deficit, which is like cutting down my body fat percentage, especially in the last 2-3 months. Like, I was on, quite a restricted amount of calories, which I've never been on before. Like, tracking to a T, could only eat a certain amount of foods. Training was at an all-time high. Everything else had to be optimal. Sleep, stuff like that. So it was a tough time. Like, stress was, quite high. Like, my mood was all over the place. I was always tired, always hungry, stuff like that. Like, I actually overall lost about 15 kilos. That's actually not a lot of people realize, but I was about 92 when I started my prep, and I got down to about 78-ish on stage, which was quite very lean. So
Wow.
it was good, yeah.
I saw one of your videos. I think, I don't know, there was some donuts involved, right? So I'm not sure if it was just after your show or it was just before. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Like, was it just before?
That's correct. So the donuts is a bit of a reward. So that was just after. I kind of before. As I said, was saying before, like, basically 6 months, I was eating, eggs, oats, chicken, rice, veggies, steak, sweet potato, protein shake. That's all I was having. And, like, literally it was, it can be torturous. Like, I'm still doing that now, but, like, I still have the occasional, whatever you want to call it, refeed or cheat meal. So that was a reward. Like, as soon as I finished off the stage, got given, a box of 6 donuts, I think it was. I was like, oh, I'll just have one. And then 2 minutes later, I had the whole box. So
But
it was definitely worth it.
Do you know what? I was disappointed because I'm thinking, if you're going to have donuts, why did you have those shitty chocolate, like Oz ones? Go get a Krispy
That's
Kreme
true.
at least.
I know. I know. I had the same question, but that was the ones I got given, unfortunately. You know what? It didn't really matter. They still tasted good. But you bet your ass I got some Krispy Kreme ones the following few days, I think, at some point.
And you did
Among
well
other,
too, didn't you?
good
You
foods.
did well in that event, didn't you?
Yeah, so I as I said, I did 2 comps in back-to-back weeks. I got up several times, so I did several different divisions, like the classic physique and men's physique. I did, like, first timers, open, under 23, a lot of stuff like that. And I placed quite a few times and won a few as well, which was quite good. It was a good experience.
Okay, we'll just see if we can get Zorba in again.
Oh, third time's the charm, Zorba.
Let's try it.
We got some trouble now, eh?
Zorba.
Oh, he's looking a bit clearer.
Bit better?
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Must have cleared his laptop.
Yeah? All good?
You
Far
defragged your
out.
porn, did you?
Yeah, that's what it was. I had to delete all the cookies and all that stuff.
No more
Sorry about
cookies,
that.
mate.
But yeah, we're here now. Hopefully it's working okay.
No, very good. Very good.
I was listening to your routine that you do when I heard donuts, and I'm like, yeah, that's my routine.
Oh, yeah. None for you, mate. Sorry, mate.
So, mate, which wrestlers would be on your Mount Rushmore if you had to pick?
Ooh, Mount Rushmore. We're talking currently live, dead. What's the rules
Yeah,
here?
the works, whatever you want. Present,
Whatever.
past.
Oh, well,
It's a difficult
personally,
one.
yeah, it's a tough question. It's really hard, and I think it changes with the times. I think depending on what's going on, how you're feeling. But for me, Triple H has always been one of my favorites from a young age. So he'd definitely be on there. I think I'd put CM Punk on there. Just sort of, he sort of got me back into it a little bit in his last few years at the E, and then currently as well, he's killing it. We're going to put Randy Orton as well because he's been a staple for a long time, and I always love the RKO. And I'm going to put The Rock just because I think he transcends wrestling, and he's a guy I look up to. So I'm wearing his t-shirt, so I guess I'm going to put The Rock. So that's the top of my head. Those are probably my four. Yeah.
No, good.
It's hard to pick, like, because there's only four, and we've been watching wrestling for so long, so it's hard to pick just four guys.
That's true.
Well, I was going to say, I thought he was going to pick Arn Anderson because the way he does a spine buster, probably the best in the business.
Actually,
mate,
I got a little.
Come on.
It is, man. It's really good. I actually had a little video. Hopefully, you can be able to play it of your spine buster, and it just looks
brutal,
amazing.
huh? Best in the game, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks
1, 2,
amazing.
3.
Like, hold on, I just added it in, and then
spine buster from Anth Cava.
We missed the first one.
Reed having that scouted.
Wow.
Absolute excellence.
Wow.
Yeah,
Absolute excellence.
If we played again, the first one.
Spine buster.
Beautiful.
Nice. Yeah. So that's to Mikey Broderick, I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that was Mikey Broderick. That's actually fun fact. That was actually my first major singles match, which was I think it was about a year ago now, which was in a sold out MCW arena against Mikey Broderick, who's a veteran, been around for many years, and that was quite a good challenge, and that match actually went quite viral, I think, on the YouTube. If you actually look it up, it's got like 20,000 views. So you're welcome, nice. MCW.
But it doesn't look like you can do any squats in that match.
No squats, baby. No squats allowed.
I think I actually watched that. I watched that match, and I think he was trying to do the squats, wasn't he? And then he eventually got it.
He was trying. Now you're making me remember how much I hate that man. Look, I haven't seen him since. If I see him again, honestly, he's going to be trouble. I need to get some revenge on him. He did force me to squat a couple of times, and now I got to remember that. God, not happy.
So I was saying, you're into the bodybuilding and stuff like that, and is your character in ring, is that inspired by the bodybuilding, and like, is it just like you but a million times bigger, or with your character?
Yeah, man, like that's just me, man. That's me. That's every day, every life. That's me, like from a young age. So when I started going to the gym, like that's what I've been doing my whole life, training, working on my body. And yeah, like I incorporate obviously now that I've done a bodybuilding comp, which helps with it. It sort of legitimizes me a little bit more, and I think it helps as well, like with the posing as well. Like I chuck in a few bodybuilding poses in my entrance, which is cool. So it's good. Good I've done that now.
I was a bit pissed off with my wife because I was, a couple of weeks ago, I was showing her some videos of you. She's going, "Oh, he's cute." I'm going, "What do you mean he's cute?" I go, what about me? Like, look at me. I said,
line her
look
up.
at me.
Line her up.
Look at these guns. Look at these guns.
Come on.
Like, where am I?
What guns? What guns?
Fair call. Right, I've got nothing.
I'm not even going to bother. I'm not going to put my arm up. Got no muscle there.
So is she off the market, or like what's the go here?
Well, with her comments from last week, she might be very soon. So, and she's Italian too, right down the alley.
Oh, she's Italian. Well, I'm actually Italian too. So
but she's a Calabrese. What are you?
Oh, I am actually Calabrese.
Well, that's big trouble. I'll make sure we set it up.
Xander's like, okay, this interview's done.
We will never speak to him again. So you've been in the ring with some of the best Aussie talent. I mean, what's been your favourite opponent so far?
Oh man, there's been so many people that I've loved to beat up. Like obviously Michael Broderick, he was one that I love to get my revenge on. Tony Villani, he's one that's always been a thought on my side. Cletus was another good one. Who else have I beat up lately? Tyson Reed, I beat up. Muteki as well. There's been heaps, man. And I'm looking forward to tapping out some more in the Cavalock. Yeah.
So I was going to say, I think we were saying before, Cletus, what's he like in the ring and stuff like that? Because I have seen some of his work and he's pretty impressive. So you got to beat him up, you think you're saying? How was he to work in the ring?
Oh, mate, he was absolutely a pleasure to beat up. He's like what? He's been around for like 60 years. Like, I've never seen this guy.
He looks like he weighs about 30 kilos.
Oh, mate, he was so easy to lift up. I was just chucking him around like he was a little toddler. So that was a really entertaining match for myself. Like I was chucking him around left, right, and center. And he was flopping around. He went for a couple flips, and then I caught him with the Cavalock. Unfortunately for him, it was an easy night for me. But yeah, he was fun.
So what's the most rewarding thing about being a pro wrestler? You get freebies and stuff like that. The women and
don't worry about the women. No, I don't have time for them, mate. No time. Most rewarding, honestly, man. It's just it's a validation after a match. To be honest, like it's the feeling I get. It's sort of all that hard work, put into one night, one match. And a big payoff, and there's a big adrenaline rush. And sort of when I get backstage, I just take a moment and just reflect of how bloody absolute excellence I am. So that's probably the most rewarding thing for me. It's not about the fame or anything like that. Got to keep a level headed like that.
No, nice. And I mean, if you had to pick a highlight for your short career so far,
the highlight it's yet to come. To be honest, it's yet to come. Like. I think we're going to see me real soon in the Ascension tournament, getting right to the top. I think that's going to be the highlight coming up. Also, the Ballroom Brawl next month. Hinted, I'll be winning that as well.
Is that on Fight TV?
Yes, that's going to be the first MCW show that's going to be live on Fight TV, July 23rd.
So you work obviously for MCW. Is there any other feds that you would like to work for, or you sort of like bleed MCW and you just want to stay there?
Yeah. So at the time being, obviously I've just sort of coming back into it from my bodybuilding comp. MCW is obviously my home, and where I trained, where I was raised, I guess, as you would say, for the last few years. So MCW is always going to be my home base, and I'm always going to be working there every show. But yeah, like this year, it's my one of my goals is to make my way around to other promotions. So I'm not going to name names, but be on the watch out. I will be appearing at other places real soon. That's for sure.
Wow. How good is that? Yeah. You might come down when you come down to Sydney, come down to VCW, Vulcan Championship Wrestling.
Let's go right now. Who you got for me? Who am I tapping out?
I reckon Lee Moreau.
Let's go.
The Lee Moreau, one of New South Wales' best professional wrestlers at the moment.
Did Xander Toya wear undefeated?
Who's undefeated?
We're undefeated. Tag.
No, that's gotta be a lie. I don't believe it.
You know how you got. We're the Greek elite. They've made a song about us.
Greek elite.
You might have heard something similar, but it originated from us. You ready?
Let's go.
All right. Greek elite. Greek elite. Greek elite. Greek elite. Upper kick party.
It's like the Aldi knockoff version. Oh my God.
That's what happens when you bite off Wish.
You might get sued. Careful. Jesus. No way. Are you really undefeated? Can we test that theory?
We're undefeated.
Let's go handicap match 2-1.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's do it.
Let's go. Come over next month.
Yeah, we beat two Turkish guys. We're undefeated.
right.
One match. That's it. Fair enough.
So, buddy, so in terms of your goals in the future for wrestling, obviously, like we said before, the best is yet to come. But what are you thinking? Some gold around your waist or what?
Yeah. As I touched on before, like I want to keep dominating MCW. Make my way through the wrestlers, around MCW and defeat them all. And then, around other promotions around Melbourne, and then around Australia, and then hopefully, as you alluded to, get some gold on my race real soon, because that'd look really good on me, definitely.
I'm sure my wife will love it.
I'm sure she would.
Settle down, Ian. Listen, you got a rig on.
Sorry,
But I'll
mate.
tell you what.
Oh, mate.
There's the hospital and the cemetery. Which one do you want?
Either.
That's all good.
So I think you said before you got a few MCW shows coming up. When were they again? Sorry, like you got the ballroom.
Yeah. So Ballroom Brawl will be July 23rd, which is going to be the first event we're going to be running live on Fight, and I'll be in that, chucking over 19 people over the top rope and standing tall.
I think on your Instagram and stuff you had an arm wrestling competition.
That's true. Yes.
How'd that get started?
Oh, look, from a young age, I've always been, known for my massive arms among my other muscles here. And then, I've always defeated people like around school and stuff, and it sort of became a thing. And then Wrestle Rock, the most outlandish sort of event going around here, sort of happened. Like, what do you want to do? Okay, let's have an arm wrestling challenge. So it sort of happened like that. And then, I'm in the ring with the table, and then, people are coming out one by one, and I'm defeating them all. So it was easy at the office, mate. I didn't even have to wrestle. I just had to do this. It was too easy. 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, bang.
My little thing is I do wrestling and stuff. Like I've trained and whatever, but I hate doing the shows. That was my shtick. Was I hate doing the shows. I used to get depressed at the back. I used to sit there bloody nearly crying. I'm like, if only I could be on part of the show and just not wrestle. I might do arm wrestling.
It's smart. I'm telling you.
Payday,
easy around the office. Easy payday.
Yeah.
You need some big arms first, though, mate. Come on.
So I guess I'll.
No, I'm not going to show.
Well, what? Look at that. Check that out. And
It's not.
hang on.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Nah,
It's not
There's
too
nothing?
bad. It's not bad. I'll give you a 5 out of 10.
I haven't been in the gym for about a year and a half.
Let's go.
Okay, fair call. All right, you got me.
Come on,
What were you gonna
Zorba.
say?
Zorba, you
no,
gonna
no.
I got nothing, man. This is nothing. This is McDonald's.
show? Give you a 5 out of 1,000. McDonald's. Lay off McDonald's, yeah? Jeez, it's bad for you.
Sorry?
Come on. Can't be in McDonald's, mate. Very, very bad for you. Gotta get on the chicken and rice train.
What about the oats that you were eating? Oats and bloody hot water. Come on,
Oh, mate, that was torturous.
dude.
So, but yeah, pretty much eating oats on its own, like just with water in the microwave, is tragic. Like, very tragic. You need something. You like at the moment now. I'm enjoying it. Like,
Honey, nothing?
no honey, no
flavour?
nothing.
Oh,
flavour.
Nah.
It was a
stuff that.
sad life I was
I need
living,
my
Gil.
Weet Bix. I need my Weet Bix in the morning, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it was a sad life. Now I'm having my oats with protein powder. You put some strawberries, blueberries, peanut butter, almonds, banana. You put a lot. It's so good. One of my favorite meals to have, actually. Recommend. If you want the recipe, $100, all right, Zorba?
All right, no worries.
Yeah.
Xander, pay
that's
the man.
All right, I'll fix you up.
Yeah. Xander holds all the wallet,
Like no
the
sugar.
money.
Coke? No sugar? Better be.
Mm.
Good. Good man.
Just what is it? Aspirin, whatever.
You are very Greek, aren't you? Greek fan over here.
I am, brother. I am.
He's got the
So,
cross in the back.
I
Hey?
missed. Okay. You guys talk.
I
I'll
was just commenting on the cross in the background there, Xander.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Love the Lord. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Big
Go ahead,
fan,
Zorba.
big
What was
fan.
that?
I was gonna say I missed the beginning of the show, so I don't know what was happening
Oh,
at the
yeah.
start. But how long have you actually been wrestling for and training and?
Oh, come on, mate. You're gonna have to watch it back.
All right.
Jesus.
No, but
All right.
honestly, if you had some inspiring words to say to a young up and comer, something to lift their spirits, what would your advice be?
Oh, what am I gonna say to them? There's no way up, to be honest. No, honestly, it depends. It depends who's asking. But all I'm gonna say is, there's a young up and comer that comes to me, which happens a lot. All I say is keep your head in check and start hitting the gym. Do all that you can, to be in the best physical shape. And then find a reputable. If you want to be a wrestler, find a reputable school and put in the work. Basically, just put in the work. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, very, very important, especially if the school part,
Mm.
get your ass to a school, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
my opinion as well.
Yeah,
You can't just learn power bombs, and it's not what you see on TV. It's obviously a lot different. I could imagine what the MCW school's like. I'm guessing they'll be pretty strict and stuff like that on their training, that they do.
Yeah. So
I guess you have a bit of fun and whatever, but
yeah, it's very structured is the word I would say for the academy.
Yeah.
It's quite it's the best way to train in my opinion. The way they run it, and it's definitely the best school in Melbourne and probably Australia. The amount of talent we have coming out of it now, it's a very good system we have, I would say.
Awesome. And for your social media, how can people sort of check you out? You said Instagram before, but
Instagram, yeah, just my name, Anth Cava. Look me up on Instagram, and then you can sort of go from there. Twitter, same thing as an underscore, because some dickhead stole the one without the underscore, I think. Facebook, just search me up. YouTube, you can probably click the link in my bio, and you can you'll be linked to one of my YouTube videos. Then you can watch them all from there, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. I reckon. Don't have anything else. No MySpace, MSN, all that. TikTok, I did have.
MySpace.
But I retired. Yeah, mate. I know you probably had it because you guys are old, eh?
100% we had it. It was gold.
Actually, I'm not that old, man. Far out.
You look about 53. So
Oh,
anyway.
Who,
jeez.
You?
Xander
Me or Xander?
Both.
Both.
Come on.
Jeez.
Greek skin.
Can't believe you're Greek, mate.
I'm
That's
only
it, bro.
We're
31.
gonna have some issues.
That's
31?
all right.
Fuck. Jesus Christ, mate. You just
No,
shave
joking.
that beard off,
That's what it is.
mate.
Well,
We gotta
brother,
get.
nah.
I gotta fucking fight you both. This is.
Oh,
Come
God.
on. So when
You
am I
know
coming
what?
down, eh?
Mate,
This Zorba guy. He
Any
gave me
time.
the donuts. I'm not happy.
That's
My
a
laptop
part of
froze
conversation
for
that came in.
I jinxed it, man. I'm not happy about that.
look,
Oh,
apart
it's
from
on,
the
it's
internet
on.
connection, it's been really good to have a chat. And I think that'll do us for tonight, mate. It's been a pleasure. And we're definitely going to have you on. You're a crack up. You really are. Brother,
Cheers,
thank you
mate.
so much
I
for
actually
joining
enjoyed
us.
it. No, it was good. It's a pleasure. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thanks, man. Really appreciate
And the
it.
other thing is too, good luck for the future. We'll be right behind you, brother. And I mean that. Good luck to you with MCW and even your bodybuilding. Everything. Good luck to you. You're a champion guy. We're definitely going to have you on again. But one thing I want to say before we go is,
Tell me.
you people from Melbourne have the shittest internet in history, bro.
Oh,
Hey, I don't know whether
come
because you're
on.
Italian or if it's from Melbourne, but it's one of the two. Bro, I'll
Both.
transfer money now. $60. Go get what is it? TPG or
Oh, Jay's
IPG,
got
whatever
money.
it is. I'll pay for it, bro. I'll pay for it.
All right. That's very cool. I'll take that on the chin. Fair enough.
No, but once again, bro,
appreciate
thank
it,
you
man.
very much. Thank you very much.
Nah,
You're-
thanks,
you're-
guys. Good fun.
you're a
I'll
legend.
hopefully see you guys around, eh?
And
Greek
guys,
gods over here.
what's that?
The Greek gods.
The Greek gods.
Not,
That's right.
not for much longer,
That's
eh?
it.
I'll be taking that mantle soon.
We'll see what happens then, Mr. Anth Cava. But guys, make sure you like us on Facebook and also subscribe on YouTube. This is us signing off for another week. Thanks for joining us.